I think I've talked about this before, but I feel it necessary to say it again, hopefully in a different way, for it to have even more impact. But the thing is, everything you've ever been through was not an accident. Nothing just happens. If you think about your life from the day you were born, you probably wouldn't have that many experiences as it relates to your earlier years. But for as far as your memory can get to, think about the things that were happening in your life. You might find that there were common themes that were sort of like clues for your destiny. Life does not come with a manual, but I believe that everyone was created for a reason. Everyone was created for a purpose, and whatever that has happened in your life, even though you may not have been aware of it, but everything that happened in your life was somehow directing you to the path that you were uniquely created to walk. Even the bad experiences of your life, even the rejections, businesses that failed, rejections that you got maybe from employers. All those things were not accidental, because the writer of your story had a plan for you before you even came to this world. So your creator knew exactly what it would take for you to get to the place that he predetermined for you to be or to get to. There are no accidents, there are no coincidences. There is a thinking mind behind your journey. There is a thinking mind behind your life story, all the setbacks, all the disappointments, all the heartbreaks. All of that was not random. You were being directed. They often say that rejection is redirection. And I can honestly say that I believe that statement is true. Sometimes we think we know what we want for ourselves. Sometimes we think we know what's best for us. But only your creator knows, and without being religious. I'm not a religious person. I'm a son of God. There's nothing religious about that. But it's important to understand whose you are. It's very important to understand that you don't just happen to exist. God created me with a purpose. God created me consciously. God created me for a purpose, And we all have a purpose. We all have something that we are here to accomplish. You are not here to just do whatever you want and just enjoy life. Life is an experience, it's an experience that is meant to be enjoyed. But the fundamental reason why you exist is because there's something in you that the world needs. And God is not going to give you what you want. He's going to give you whatever that is in line with why he created you. It's not about you. It's about your creator's will. It's about your creator's purpose. You are here to impact the world through your gift. That's why certain doors didn't open. It's not because you were not good enough. Some people that were not as great got the job, but you didn't because it wasn't for you. It's because your creator knew that if he allowed you to get into certain spaces, you would somehow not move towards the path that he created you for. So those doors had to be closed, as painful as it was back then. But when you look at your life retrospectively, when you reflect on your path and your experiences, you will begin to realize that there's been a plan all along. And I think the other thing that comes to my mind when I talk about this is there's nothing to fear. Trust the process, trust your creator. There's nothing that's going to happen to you until you do what you were created to do, because your purpose is more important to your creator than it is to you. So the giver of your purpose is going to protect you. Nothing is going to befall you. Growing up, we make some dumb decisions. There's certain things that I would have done in my life based on my awareness at the time that would have sabotaged my future. But because God is like a parent, God is like, your guardian. He knows what's good for you and he knows what is not good for you. Sometimes you wanted to get into things, he didn't allow you to get into those things because those things would have jeopardized his plan. God does not take a chance when it comes to his purpose and his will. If it means grounding you for months, even if it means isolating you for months and putting you into a lonely space so that you can hear him, so that you can listen, so that you can learn, that's exactly what he's going to do. That's tough love. As I reflect on my life, as I take a retrospective view of of my life thus far, I realized that all along there's been an invisible hand directing my path. There's always been an invisible hand, guiding me. Sometimes I went through things that were really very painful, and it felt like I was on my own. I cried so many times to say, why am I here? Why are you doing all these things to me? Why are you not giving me the chance to do what I love? All I want is to impact the world through my gift, the same gift that you gave me. And God was there all along. It's not like He wasn't there. Because I was being emotional, because I was, looking at the situation from, the eyes of ignorance. It's only now that I start realizing that even on those nights when I cried and I was alone and I was scared and I was confused, God was there, keeping a close eye on me. Never give up on yourself. Never give up on yourself. Never give up on God, because God will never give up on you.